Welcome back, guys. So today we're going to talk about why motivation isn't the best emotion or the best thing to rely on hitting your goals in the gym. And instead, we're going to talk about something else that will 100% just help you in anything that you do. So first of all, I do want to say that I struggled with motivation for a little bit in the beginning, but then afterwards you start to build, you start to build that thing where you don't really rely on it as much. You just go. So motivation is definitely an emotion that everybody feels, in anything. It feels great when you're motivated. I'm not trying to say that motivation is not great. It's great when you have motivation and people supporting you and people backing you, and just in general, like just being motivated, it feels good. But with that comes is the non-motivation aspect. If you don't start to see results, or you don't start to see a certain change that you would want to see in a short, and especially now, how social media and everything is, in a short amount of time, you start to feel unmotivated. You don't want to continue to do something if you're not seeing the results in such a short amount of time, because you see it and you're like, I can do this, and crunch it down, and sometimes it just doesn't work like that, especially with coming to the gym. So I've struggled with that, but what you can do instead of relying on motivation is you start to build routines. You start to start to plan your days out, and it doesn't even have to be like a full planner and everything, but you just kind of get in your mind like, okay, I'll do this at this time and this other stuff at this time. And you just start making it like that. That way, not only do you already know what to do, but it's a checkbox. You're just checking it off, and then slowly but surely, you're moving from motivation to what we like to call discipline. And with discipline is doing the things you don't want to do, but still end up doing them. So say, for instance, you wake up and you're tired and you don't want to go to the gym. Like, that's where motivation is lacking. You're not motivated to go to the gym. You're not motivated to continue to pursue that, because there's no driving force to that. Now, whereas if you build up your discipline and build up the fact that internally you say, I still need to do this, I still need to go to the gym, I still need to do this stuff, not because I want to, but because I know it's going to help me in the end, then that's where things start to fall in place. That's where you start to do the snowball effect. Once you start slowly doing that, it starts to build into like, okay, and it becomes a lot easier. And not only does this compound in the gym, but it also compounds in other aspects of your life. So it just goes from the gym, and then it could be like, well, I don't want to go here, but I'm still go, or something like that. And you build that discipline, and then that starts to build your schedule, that starts to build like everything, and then surely enough, like I said, everything just starts to fall into place, and it becomes a lot easier to see results. It becomes a lot easier, like you, instead of actually being motivated, you know that you still have to do this, and you still go do it. And like I said, motivation doesn't play a factor in that, because it does slowly, and it does a little bit, but not too much. And so after you built that discipline, you start to truly see, like, how much that can change. Because like I said, there's certain days that you're not going to want to do something, but as long as you know that you have to do it, because it is part of the process, and it will take you from point A to point B a lot faster than what motivation will, then yeah, you will start to see a change for sure. Now, a lot of people do struggle with discipline just because it is a hard thing. It's a hard thing. It's like a habit. It's a hard thing to build that habit because there's stuff happens. And knowing your schedule, knowing like times to when to build that is essential. So first, before I would start to build the discipline, I would look at my days ahead. Like, think about your work schedule. Think about if you have like kids or plans or something that day or other days. I would try to build this schedule up when you're busy or not busy, but just try to find times where you can work out at least 3 times a day or 3 times a week. Like, what time? Pick a time that you need to go work out all the time. Say for me, instance, I work out every day, or not every day, but like say most of the time I do go work out, it's either 9:30 to 10:30, and that's my time of working out. And then every time that I eat, I have set times that I would go eat and eat. And then there's times that, and I have a set time that I stop eating completely. So, and a set time that I start getting ready for bed. Like, that doesn't sound that fun. But honestly, once you start to build that routine, it's just kind of like, okay, I need to go do this. Okay, I need to go do this. And you just start doing it. Because you are already, like, I'm already in the habit of doing that it's just like, okay, well, I need to go do this. Okay, I need to stop eating. I'm done eating after this. Or I need to go eat my meal. It's whatever time. Now, it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. You just got to slowly build into it. And, for instance, start to, first of all, figure out a time that you're going to start working out on like a daily basis or like every twice a week. What time you're going to go to the gym and just figure out like if it's going to work, if it's not. And just try experimenting at first. Just see, okay, this time sounds good. Okay, I don't like that time. Okay, I like this time. Okay, then, okay, cool. And if you can continue to build on top of that, that's where you start to build out your schedule and everything like that. That way, you're not all over the place and just trying to figure out, okay, well, I went this time at this time. No, try it for like 2 weeks, a week, maybe 3 weeks. And if you like it, like about a month. Try each one about a month. And then if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, just switch it up. Now, it is hard to master discipline because it is something, you always have plans going. You always have other things to do, You could be like, oh, well, I have a wedding tomorrow and I don't feel like working out. But, you could wake up and go to bed early or, work out for like 10, 15 minutes, and it does it like a HIIT workout, and boom, that's all you got to do. Like, there's always ways to figure out like how to compensate for something and still get in value from it. And I will say another thing to include to that would be, not only does discipline, help you get to that point where you need to be and still doing stuff that you don't want to do, but it also builds consistency. Now, when you build consistency, it builds the majority of everything. The more consistent you become, the better things will be and the better results you will get. If you stay consistent for 3 months to 6 months, you'll see radical changes in your body. And you would never expect like, oh, I can get to this point, because you have to be consistent. Now, the hard thing is consistency is pretty hard because, like I said, people have different lives. People are always busy. Things come up, things happen. You never really know. But if you are able to stay consistent for the majority of the week in, week out, like if you just stay consistent, you will get to the goals that you need to get sooner than later. And that right there is like the holy grail of everything is discipline and consistency. Like, those two things, when motivation doesn't show up, you can count on those two things, is being consistent and being disciplined enough to continue to show up and continue to put in the work. Now, with that being said, if y'all guys like the video, and if y'all try any of this for whatever reason, and if y'all like what I'm saying, hit the like, subscribe, and share. I'm one away from 20 subscribers, so it would mean a lot to just hit 20. But if I don't hit 20, then that's okay. Like, I'm just trying to grow my channel, trying to provide y'all with some information, trying to provide y'all with some value. And again, thank y'all guys for the support. I'm at 19 subscribers again. Like, it's kind of crazy for me. I never, like, when I started this, you know, I told my sister, like, I don't think I'm gonna hit like 10 subscribers. And around 2 months and a half, I already have like 19. So, you know, I'm very appreciative of that. So again, thank y'all guys. And yeah, that was it. That was today's video. Like, let me know if y'all try it out. Let me know if, for whatever reason, you know, I'm trying to think of words. For whatever reason, like, you end up trying it and you hit a goal or something, comment down below, you know. I would like to for sure know if whatever I'm telling you, you know, y'all try and stuff. So yeah, thank y'all guys, and I'll see you on the next video.